Hang on, that's not the...
There we go.
That's the round of 17. That's the leaderboard, isn't it?
Yeah, we're live.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another... Actually, it's not another video, it's a live stream. So welcome everybody who's watching this live and anybody who's watching this on playback. Yeah. We're a little bit early with these predictions. There's currently 2 fixtures still taking place, and that's the Chelsea home match against Everton and the Newcastle home fixture against Liverpool. Currently, it's 0-0 between Chelsea and Everton, and Liverpool are 2-1 up against Newcastle. Surprisingly, Newcastle have actually scored a goal, but I believe Virgil van Dijk isn't actually playing in that match.
I think he's out injured.
Possibly to do with the demonetised virus.
Well.
But welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day on this Thursday, 16th of December 2021. Peculiar times at the moment. The weekend fixture list has been a little bit decimated. At the moment, Thursday night, we've got 5 fixtures taking place, and 5 fixtures for us to predict as well. So I'll just run through those fixtures. If you're watching this on playback, you can always fast forward this video. And before we do that, just hello, mobile games. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. But these are the fixtures that are still remaining for game week 18. We've got Villa against Burnley, which takes place at 3 o'clock on Saturday. We've got a 5:30 match on Saturday, which is actually live on Sky between Leeds United and Arsenal. On Sunday, we've got Wolves coming up against Chelsea. I think that's, I'm not sure, is that 2 o'clock? Then we've got Newcastle coming up against the Citizens of Manchester City. And we've got Spurs taking on Liverpool, and hopefully that'll go ahead, because Spurs have already missed 3 matches recently. So who else we got in the chat? We've got Luke Cooper. Hope you're doing well, Luke. Luke's saying there should be a 2-week break to allow players and coaches to be jabbed, possibly, but I know a lot of players do not want to get jabbed. I think it'll probably be a break, but we'll find out in the coming days and what the government and the devolved governments around the UK are going to do. I was about to go to the Watford Palace game on Saturday. I think that's off as well, isn't it? That's the one.
Because Cardiff is off as well.
Cardiff, we were going to be watching the Cardiff versus Derby match, but that has been called off. And I think there's over 20 matches.
Yeah, Snowgate 2.0, currently 18 off at the moment.
Possibly. So hopefully this video or live stream won't take too long, guys. We won't keep you around forever. But 2 matches still to play, or in the middle of play. How is the table going so far for game week 17, Nathan?
So far, let me just get the thing up. There we go.
Well, if you go into round 17.
Round 17, yep. There we go.
Currently at the top of the leaderboard. Actually, no, that's for the whole season, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
We need just this game week.
So, I do not use this thing at all, by the way, guys, so go on.
Well, currently, we'll just do the leaderboard news.
Yeah.
Looks like we got Tell up the top of the leaderboard. Tell is Tan Ulayat, who's played for a number of seasons now. And then we've got Yao Form VP, who's on 160 points. This is the overall leaderboard, actually. Then we've got Football, Hassan Emran, Henry Troy, and Maka03. Nathan, you are currently in 14th position with 145.5 points overall. That should increase this evening with those 2 matches that are currently being played. And I've slipped down here all the way down to 40th position on 134 points. So Matt CC Gaming, welcome in. Who do you prefer, A-Train or...
Elite comment.
What's that?
Who do you prefer, A-Train or Rikishi? Come on. Wrestlers.
Rikishi, I think.
Yeah, Rikishi, top tier.
And Wolves to win against Chelsea.
Who knows? We'll get onto our predictions sooner or later.
Yes, indeed. Right, shall we crack on with these predictions then, Nathan?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get your one up first. Actually, I'll do mine.
And I'll also like soccer stats as well.
If we can find it. There we go. Oh, that's the Bundesliga. Wrong one.
It's like live television, isn't it?
Yeah, very slow as well tonight. There we go. Premier League predictor.
And is this you? No, this is me.
This is your
So
one.
first up, we have got Aston Villa coming up against Burnley. Aston Villa having an excellent win in their last fixture, which has propelled them up to 10th position.
Yep.
A good win against Norwich. Norwich, okay, they are bottom of the table, but they've been playing a little bit better recently, haven't they? They're coming up against a Burnley side who find themselves in the relegation zone still, although they've only suffered defeat once in their last 6 fixtures, which was against Newcastle away, surprisingly enough. A good home 0-0 draw against West Ham in the last fixture. So, Villa-Burnley, I think it will be a tight match, this one, but I'm actually going to go for a 1-0 victory to the Villa here. I don't think they've lost since Steven Gerrard has taken over.
No, they haven't. I think they got clean
did they lose against Liverpool? I can't remember now.
Oh yeah, they did. They narrowly lost against Liverpool, even though they shouldn't have at all. That was not a penalty.
But I'm going to go for that 1-0 victory to Villa. They're at Villa Park in front of the whole end. Hopefully this fixture will take place, but we will have to wait and see. So your pick, Nathan, for that one?
So for mine, I am going to go. I'm going to go for 2-0 Villa on that one, yeah.
You think that Burnley defence isn't going to cope with the likes of Ollie Watkins getting on the score sheet first time in a little while against Norwich, wasn't it?
Yeah, first time in a little while, but I just can't see Burnley getting past a really resurgent Villa side at the moment, who have been really impressing me as well. But anyway, next up we have got Southampton versus Brentford. Now Southampton, looking at their form recently, good draw against Palace.
They did. I think they were 2-0 or 2-1 up in that fixture.
Yeah,
as well.
And then just Palace completely came back, and then at the end of it, can't even remember the last time they won a game in that one. And then they're coming up against your Brentford side, starting to pick it back up. But look who they've played recently. Leeds, who've been struggling, and Brentford.
Burnley are playing. They're playing Burnley. Villa.
What?
We're doing Aston Villa versus Burnley.
We've done Aston Villa Burnley.
No, we haven't. You're talking about Brentford there.
Yeah, well, I've done them. I've done it. I'm on Southampton
Your score is 2-0
now. Yeah.
Southampton Burnley aren't playing.
Wait, what?
It's Leeds Arsenal.
Oh, of course, Super Brews messed it up for me. What am I doing?
Yeah, so go on to Leeds Arsenal.
So that one's been called off.
It is, yes.
That one's been called off. By the way, Matt, Testel JBL, I'm going to go JBL on that one, just for his absolute calamity on commentary, yeah. West Ham Norwich, I think, is off as well.
It is.
Leeds Arsenal's off as... Oh, no, it's actually being played.
That's the fixture we're going for next. So.
Right, there we go. Next up, Leeds Arsenal. Right, let's have a look at their both teams' recent form. Yeah, Leeds languishing low down, losing 7-0 to Man City. How embarrassing is that? But it's funny. That's all I'll say.
When was Leeds last defeated at home? Can you just drill into that?
Let's have a look. Because they tend to be quite strong at Ellen Rose. They have had a lot of away games.
They've won twice at home this season. I think they've only won 3 fixtures this season as well.
Yeah,
and those wins were against Palace and Watford, teams in the lower half of the table. And they're coming up against the juggernaut, which is Manchester City, who are top of the Premier League. Yeah,
looking at it now as well, the last time they've lost at home is 25th September against West Ham. But looking at it recently, they've had a lot of away fixtures, I've noticed. Yeah. And then coming up against an Arsenal team who are slowly but surely
4th in the league now.
As well. 4th in the league, yet going up against above West Ham, stripping Aubameyang of his captaincy, scoring goals, keeping clean sheets, doing really well. And Leeds, they've just been terrible at the moment. So I think they'll score.
Yeah.
But I think Arsenal will score 3.
Excellent.
So,
yeah, I agree. I think Arsenal will win this fixture. Actually, that's my result.
Oh yeah,
do you want to do that again, Nathan?
Yeah, ignore me, guys. So I don't think Leeds will score. I think it'll be 2-0.
Brilliant. So this is all part of the fun, isn't it? A live stream. So I'm actually going to go for a 3-1 victory to Arsenal. Aubameyang.
Interesting.
Looks like he's going to possibly be leaving this season. Whether he goes in January or at the end of the season, I'm not too sure. Leeds massively destroyed in that last fixture, 7-0. I think they're going to concede another 3 goals. Arsenal looked really good in that win the other night. So I'm going to go for Leeds 1, Arsenal 3. Moving on to the next fixture. a fixture that is still going on. We've got Wolves coming up against Chelsea. Can we just check on how that match this evening is still progressing, please, Nathan?
Still 0-0.
Would you like to refresh?
There we go. Welcome in, Sport Cat, by the way. Hope you're having a good one. Half of the game's...
Chelsea won, Everton won. So currently, that's
interesting.
Chelsea are starting to concede now. But they had an impregnable defence. I think Kante's on the bench this.
Yeah, Mount scores and Braithwaite.
Braithwaite. I'm glad that Reece James has got an assist, but I'm not happy that Chelsea have conceded. But in this fixture, Wolves don't score many goals. I think they've only scored one goal in the... Oh, great. The stream is experiencing issues.
Yeah, internet problems again.
Brilliant. Excellent. But hopefully it's okay now.
Yeah.
But Chelsea, coming up against Wolves, I think not many goals in this one. Hopefully Kante will be back. If he is, then Wolves are going to find it difficult to break them down. Only scoring once in the last 4 fixtures, Wolves. So I'm going to go for Wolves 0, Chelsea 1.
Interesting. For my one, I am impressed by Wolves recently, and Chelsea are leaky. I think it's going to be another draw for them, to be honest. Yeah, 1-1.
Interesting, as you always say.
Next one is Newcastle versus Manchester City. I think we're starting to recover now. Half of the game's postponed due to COVID. Yeah,
that's right.
It's got up to 18 now in the whole of the EPL, so getting concerning. Yeah, Newcastle and Man City. Now, Man City 7-0 last week. Newcastle... They need to get to January. It's very, very similar to Cardiff at the moment. They're doing what they can, really. Losing 4-0 to Leicester was a bit of a shock, but it's get them to January, really. So I think they'll throw up a bit of a fight, but Eddie Howe is not known for good defences, so I'm probably going to be conservative and go 3-0 to Man City.
Don't think they'll concede
no.
Right, okay, for myself, I'm actually going to go 1 goal more for Man City. That's 7-0 drubbing of Leeds in the last fixture. They're going to be full of confidence.
11 goals in 2 games.
Yeah,
crazy.
Full of confidence. Going forward, they're marvellous. They probably still need a striker. There's room about Haaland, but wherever they can get him, I don't know, because Borussia Dortmund going to demand a massive fee for him. There's rumours of him going to Barcelona, perhaps.
Yeah, if they will, they'll be able to afford it.
Yeah, I don't think Newcastle score, even though they scored against Liverpool this evening.
Yeah.
I think Cancelo, is he back for this fixture? I think he may be. So even more threat going forward for the citizens. So I'm going to go Newcastle 0, Man City 4.
Interesting.
And the final fixture in this decimated week with Spurs, perhaps going to play their first match in the last 4 game weeks. We've got Spurs coming up against Liverpool. Now, can we have a look at the league table, please?
Yes.
Nathan. So Tottenham, before not playing in those last 3 fixtures, they did have 3 victories at home, and they're playing at home again at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, I should say. Since Conte's come in as well, they're not conceding many goals. They've just conceded, was it the 1 goal in their last 4 fixtures. And Liverpool, currently on a winning streak of 5 matches. That will probably be on 6 after this evening's fixtures. Conceding just 2 goals as well in these last 6 fixtures at the time of recording. With Conte, sure on that defence, this could be very tight. But I'm just going to edge Liverpool because they're attacking threat going forward. So I'm going to go for Spurs 1, Liverpool 2.
Interesting. Let me just get that. There we go. And for me...
And I'd like to lock it as well.
Yeah, that is fine. And for me, will Spurs score in this one? That is the question. I think Liverpool... I can see Liverpool getting a clean sheet, to be honest here. Yeah, I think they'll put 2 past Spurs. There we go.
Especially Spurs haven't played for a week. We don't know if they've been playing behind closed doors or what. So Harry Kane, I think he's only scored 1 goal in the league this season, perhaps. But Son is the one who's taken on that mantle at the moment. I can't remember his name now. Is Celso still there?
Celso, I think he is. Yeah.
Moved on, but let's just do a quick recap of our predictions. So for myself, I've gone for Aston Villa 1, Burnley 0. I've gone for Leeds United 1, Arsenal 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Chelsea 1, Newcastle 0 or 0, Man City 4, and the final fixture I've gone for Spurs 1, Liverpool 2. I could have just done that at the bottom, Nathan.
Exactly. And then looking at mine, I don't know where mine's gone, why the screen's gone black. There we go. So I've gone for 2-0 Villa win there against Burnley, 2-0 Arsenal win against Leeds, 1-1 Wolves Chelsea, 3-0 Newcastle Man City, and then Liverpool's beat Tottenham 2-0.
Right, before we go though, everybody, don't log out just yet, because who wants a tier list? Nathan's created a tier list a little bit.
Well, I did nick one offline, to be fair,
earlier this evening, so we'll do that just in a moment. But those are our fixtures for week 18 of this 2021-2022 championship season. As always, make sure you leave your predictions in the comment section or over at the Subaru website. If you look in the description, how to join the league if you're not already a member, it's all in there. The link to the website and the code to join the Bluebird Legend League is free to join as well, and see if you can move up that league table. But before we get on to the tier list, Nathan, can we just see how this evening's matches are progressing?
Yeah, let's have a look once again. So
here,
go on. Here we go. So currently it's still 1-1 against Chelsea, Everton, 4 minutes left, and then 71st minute, Liverpool 2, Newcastle 1.
Fantastic. Right, so let's have a look at these this tier list then.
So standard 1, love a good away day. We are doing, and we love the championship even more, championship grounds.
So we've got 5 categories: elite, great, okay, needs improvement, and tin pot. And we'll try and get through this as quick as we can. So starting off with Birmingham City, Nathan, what's your thoughts?
St Andrews, well, we already know it's fallen apart and they got reduced capacities. For me, and from what people were saying, because we couldn't go the other week, the atmosphere was awful. So for me,
apart from in the Cardiff end.
So for me, it goes straight into needs improvement.
Yeah, I guess it needs improvement because the fans are sat well back in like the second tier for the home side. They are in the middle of an expansion as well, aren't they? Or an improvement rather. So needs improvement. So next up we've got Barnsley. What are we thinking on Barnsley? I can't even remember their ground.
Oakwell, sort of. It's okay. It's not one that sticks out to you, and it's not one that it's got a good away end if you live up north, where you can take 5,000. So okay to you, do you reckon?
Yeah, I think so.
Blackburn, long trip for us as well. That one. Never. When was the last time I've seen it sold out? As well.
Can't remember. Maybe when they were back in the Premier League in the early 90s, perhaps.
Yeah, and I don't think
90s.
Yeah, I don't think it produces a good crowd either. To be honest, well, not a good crowd.
And
good
apparently
atmosphere.
it's always cold up there as well.
Oh, not surprised.
I think just okay.
Just okay for us. We've been at Blackpool. Away. What do you think?
Well, it used to be a bit of a dive there. The actual stadium. We went and I quite like the ground. It looks like they've done a lot of improvements on it. The away end can, there's a lot of, is it like a temporary stand there, isn't it? So it kind of needs an improvement, but I would say if there's a category between great and okay, I'd say it was good. I don't know if you can create a new little. Can you?
Yeah, I could create. Let's create one for Blackpool. So add a row above and then move it down. Good. There we go. For me, I was going to put Blackpool in elite, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you put great and
brilliant?
Good? Yeah, but we're looking at the stadiums themselves. The concourse for away fans is terrible. I'm not sure I would put it in good, maybe. We'll discuss that later.
Yeah, let's put it in great for now.
I don't think it's that great. It is a good place to go to because you've got the beachfront and everything.
You can
like
make
that.
A weekend out
for
of it.
For an away day, it's good, but for what were we talking? Away days here, or are we talking about stadium?
50-50.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So
next up, we've got Bristol City. Then
for me, they've redone the ground and everything. They got Wi-Fi there. Only one in the EPL, which is always good. You are kind of isolated from the rest of the ground.
Yeah.
For me, it's good.
Yeah, I think good as well. They've done a lot of improvements over the last over the last decade, or probably less than that actually. Could be a bubbly trip for Cardiff fans, but fairly easy for most of the country to get to. Probably the people up north coming down, probably not, but for us it's quite an easy trip. It's not a bad ground, so in good. Next up, Cardiff City. What are you saying on that one? Nathan?
Right, we're gonna have to be unbiased with this one, aren't we? Cracking ground.
Yeah.
We just need to get our attendances up there. Yes, it has its issues.
Yeah.
Which I go on about all the time, especially with placements of certain stuff, like i.e. singing sections and away fans. I think it's great.
Yeah. Plus, Wales play their home matches there, and the atmosphere is rocking there. If there's big matches at the ground, it's always a fantastic atmosphere. Yeah. It started off, when did it open? 2008 or something like that, or 9. It was just a bowl, but now when Cardiff got to the Premier League, they expanded the Ninian stand, and it's got sort of a unique sort of look to it now. Modern field. The concourses, okay, they're good. I wouldn't say they're amazing, but there's plenty of room there. Yeah. There's plenty of foodie trees and bars and stuff, but they can be pricey. The drinks are pricey in the ground.
Rip off.
It is on an sort of a retail park, however. There's a casino on that retail park. Yeah. There's a pub there as well, and it's only a 10-minute walk to Canton, where there's lots of pubs and stuff, and then it's only about a 20-minute walk to the city centre, where the nightlife is absolutely fantastic.
Or run if you're a certain fan of another club.
So put that one in. Great. Next up, Derby County. Pride Park. Yeah, a very good stadium.
Yeah.
Okay, they're not. They've also
superb atmosphere though.
They've got lots of issues there with the owners and all that sort of financial issues, and whether they can buy players in the close season. Look, we got 0 viewers. Never mind.
It's because of our internet. Don't worry about it.
Hopefully everybody's watching this back later. But I'd say good to great.
For me,
great.
For me, because the away end and their singing section are next to each other. And another thing as well, that they've got a Greggs in the stadium. Yeah. It goes elite. It's not like any of the other championship grounds for me.
Wow.
Fulham. We've done this many times.
Well, it's an excellent away day. Okay, it is in the middle of an improvement. It's great that it's not in the centre of London. You do need a tube ride out of the city to get there. It is a very nice ground because it's sort of old school in a way. It's quite quaint. It's always a good away day, so I would say great. Although the fans there are
awful.
Yeah, but I would either say elite or great.
The concourse is pretty awful for me.
Oh yeah, but will they just great then? Yeah, the concourse isn't.
And the neutral end as well. I think that knocks it down.
Tin pot, just good, just good.
Yeah.
But I do like it. I do like going there. Hull City, good stadium. What was it, redeveloped, or it was new ground?
Yeah.
Was it the late 90s or early 2000s?
2002, I think.
So I would put that in good sort of thing.
Good, yeah. Apparently atmosphere is not great as well. This is one I love. Saying that, City ground.
Yeah, it does need a lot of improvement, I think. Since the heyday of the early 80s when they won the European Cup twice.
Yeah.
It does need an improvement, but it is a good away day as well. So I'd say overall possibly great.
I'm in between elite and great for me. Like Mulligan Tyre at the start is superb. The away day's a bit weak. Away game, not game.
I think the atmosphere from the home fans could be a lot better.
It could, but then again, look at the situation they were in at the time. I'm gonna go great. I think for that one. Posh.
Peterborough, I'm not too sure. Oh, actually, haven't they got? They did have a standing section there. I can't remember if it's still there. Quite a small ground as well.
Yeah, it's still there, not for the away fans, and apparently they're on the side of the pitch as well.
Is it still standing there though? Should have done the research on this.
Home fans, yes. Away fans, no.
I just say okay. That ground
okay, yeah, I agree. Preston,
uninspiring ground, just boring. I'd say needs improvement probably.
For me, it goes in tin pot.
Really,
attendance.
But it's traditionally this is one of England's clubs, isn't it?
It is
from when all the Football League was started. So you can't really disrespect them in that way. You can't really call them tin pot. I'd just say needs improvement.
Yeah, it's just for the history alone and being like the oldest ground and everything. Yeah. Reading, I know exactly where I'm putting
tin
this
pot,
one.
Dangerous stadium. Terrible atmosphere from the home fans. Okay, I think they've moved a singing section next to the away fans.
Yeah, that 1871 club.
It's in. There's nothing around there. Okay, it's got good parking for away fans. I give them back. So it kind of in between needs improvement and tin pot for me.
For me, tin pot. Okay. One we've been to recently, Stoke.
I was surprised. Going there years ago, it was a horrible ground, but it is in the open. You do get the wind coming through there, but I actually enjoyed it, so I put that in good.
Yeah, for me it goes in good as well. Atmosphere could be a bit improved, but then again, look how many fans we took. But solid ground, I reckon. West Brom. Going there in a few weeks.
I'm not sure about their concourse, but the ground itself is good. Almost a great atmosphere for Cardiff away there.
Oops. There we go.
I put that in elite myself.
Yeah, for me it goes in elite as well.
And the fans that are sort of behind the goal just to the left a bit. It's not like stuck in a corner or up in the air or anything like that. So
that's always a positive. And not only that as well, you have the West Brom, I believe their singing section right next to the away fans, which always gets a good atmosphere. Interesting one, this one.
Bournemouth. Now, away fans, there are restricted views. It's a tiny ground.
Yeah.
And fantastic that a small club has reached the heady heights of the Premier League and stayed there for a number of years, but they need a new ground. Tin pot for me, I'm afraid. Really? Sorry, Bournemouth, but it's quite ground. Maybe it's okay. What's your thoughts?
For me, I like if it's League 2, it goes in a league because apparently it has a good atmosphere as well. But when you charge £25.50 for a severely restricted view, that's going in tin pot for me.
What you could say though, the fans are really close to the pitch, and it probably does create a good atmosphere there when the home fans are in full voice. The away fans, it's great underlights there as well. So maybe it's okay. Yes.
No, it's a tricky one. I can't put it in tin pot. It needs to go up to needs improvement for me because it does need improvement. Yeah. Coventry City moving back to the Rico.
I'd say good overall. They kind of make a good atmosphere there. It's just kind of generic. The stadium, Cardiff, isn't it? Just good.
Just good. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the Lord Championships leagues. Absolutely, Ross, mate. Hope you're having a good one, by the way. I do rate the fans though, but nearly great. But yeah, I'm going to put it in good. Huddersfield Town, really far one for us.
It's got a sort of a good feel to it. You know, those sort of sloping stands on the side. It's okay for me. It's getting possibly a little bit dated. I remember when they built it and it looked like something from the future. It is quite unique. Maybe okay.
Yeah, let's put it in okay. Interesting one, this one, because I'm split. Luton Town.
Tin pot. No,
really.
Even though it's one of those classic places you could go to, it's interesting. You've got to go through houses. The concourse is like non-existent.
It's in someone's upstairs bedroom.
You probably pee in a bush or something, don't you? Toilet's terrible, but no. I think, are they going to move at some point?
Yeah, they're moving in a few years. So
I don't want to put it in tin pot. It needs just put it in needs improvement.
Yeah, needs improvement. Borough.
Stadium of Light, isn't it?
No, that's Sunderland.
What am I on about? It's good, just good, yeah.
Just good, yeah. Good atmosphere as well.
Yeah, it's a long way to go for us.
Interesting
Millwall, the new den. It's even looking dated already. Just okay for me.
Just okay, yeah.
It is in London, so
quite infamous. Good atmosphere with the mill.
Sort of.
And the fact as well, when you get off the train, you're already segregated.
Yeah, I suppose that's a good thing. But it's just south of the river as well, so you could make it into London. So okay for me.
Okay. QPR,
another good ground, small ground, right on top of the pitch. I would say it's hard because you're saying Luton needs improvement. Probably this place does as well. It could be a lot bigger, but it is houses all around the ground, and
it's like
I like it though. So I'm going to say great on this one, even though the facilities out there.
It has the smallest concourse I've ever seen.
Well, maybe just okay or good then.
Yeah, let's put it in okay, I think. Good atmosphere, though, I'd say, from what I've heard and stuff. Sheffield United.
Family.
That away end.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere. The away end is just perfect location. Can make a good atmosphere there. Have fans above you as well.
Great.
It goes in great for me, yeah. And then this one is going to divide opinion, I think.
It's a modern stadium. It serves its purpose for the size of the club.
Yeah.
You could say, Swansea fans. The away end is okay where it is, I suppose, behind the goal. You can't really, as an away fan, I don't know for other away fans near pubs, but it is in the middle of a massive sort of retail park. It's a huge retail park. I'm not sure pubs nearby and stuff. The concourse there wasn't great
It's
for away
shocking,
fans.
isn't it?
However, I do like it when you come out of the tunnel. It is a wide sort of where you come up the steps and everything.
The only bad thing about
good.
it is our away fans will be split into 4 sections on that, which I hate.
And you've got the sort of the bit down the below in it, and sort of when you were looking when Cardiff went there, they thought, Cardiff didn't fill it out. It's because everybody had tickets for the below section, moved it to the top section.
Exactly.
I would say it's okay. It serves its purpose. It's probably the right size for the team, the size of Swansea as well.
Yeah, for me it goes in okay. The one issue that I thought was quite bizarre is how they had to convert a women's toilet into a men's toilet for the away game as well. And the atmosphere, people say it's elite because they have the singing section next to the away fans, but you've only got 2 blocks of singing, and apparently, Forest fans and people who've been there don't rate it.
Yeah, I suppose when it's a derby against Cardiff, you have that one side. Is it the
North Bank? Yeah.
Well, that was at the Vetch, whatever it is on the side where you look into the left. I think it's even the south stand. That actually is it the south from where they are? I can't even get my bearings on there, but it's just an okay stadium. Yeah. So that concludes our tier list. I think somebody mentioned to do Champions League stadiums tier list. May do that in the future, perhaps. But should we just recap now for anybody who's watching us live on our predictions?
Yes.
For week 18, and we can also see maybe the overall scores and how everybody.
Right then, let's do mine first since they're ready. So, I have got Villa to beat Burnley 2-0.
Yep.
Leeds to beat Arsenal 2-0.
Yep.
Wolves drawing with Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a shock that, but I do rate Wolves at the moment.
Yep.
3-0 Man City win over Newcastle. Could be more, however, because of Newcastle's defence. And then Liverpool 2-0 up against Tottenham, I reckon.
Fantastic.
And then for yours, if we can get there quickly. There we go.
I've gone for Villa to win 1-0 against Burnley.
Yep.
Leeds to lose 1-3 against Arsenal. I've gone for a Chelsea away victory against Wolves.
Yep.
A 4-0 away victory for Man City against Newcastle. And 2-1 away win for Liverpool against Tottenham. So I've gone for 4 away wins and just the 1 home win. Should we see how are the 2 fixtures getting on this evening as well?
Yeah, I believe one might have just finished as well.
It is Chelsea have drawn. Wow. 1-1.
Especially against Everton as well.
Everton. And Liverpool are winning 3-1. Who is the third scorer for Liverpool? Hopefully it is Salah or Trent for me.
Trent.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
That is good for my fantasy football team. It looks like
It's just gone in as well, saying that.
Yeah, it looks like that could finish 3-1, 3-2 or 4-1. So hopefully maybe Liverpool get another goal there. So that concludes this video, this live stream for another week. A decimated load of fixtures for week 18. Hopefully there won't be any other postponements this weekend, and hopefully we will have some football on Saturday and Sunday to watch in the Champions League, the Premier League. There's fixtures being cancelled in the Championship, League 1, League 2. So hopefully that
18 fixtures.
Yeah, that won't happen. There won't be any more this weekend. Next set of fixtures for week 19 is the Boxing Day fixtures. So we will be doing a video for that one rather than a live stream because all these fixtures have been condensed this week. For everyone who's watching live, thank you for joining us this evening. For anybody who's watching this back later, thank you for joining. Remember to leave your predictions. Before we go though, Nathan, is there anything you'd like to add?
Subscribe to my channel, link in the description below.
And what about Saturday? Will you be doing any sort of not a vlog,
at the moment I doubt it, just
like
because we're busy Saturday, so unfortunately nothing.
Maybe you'll do a live stream on something.
Who knows?
Maybe even one of the Premier League fixtures on Sunday evening, perhaps.
Potentially, we just
Potentially.
don't know yet.
How about Spurs Liverpool?